Hey friends, welcome back to Rustic Cranks. Okay, we're gonna do the Morning Dawn closer today. I got a new stencil to put on, and it'll be available on the Lure Stencils website. I'm gradually getting everything back up, so hang with me. It takes a long time. I'm kind of redesigning it, making it easier for everybody to navigate. And then we got a stencil workshop on March the 14th. If you haven't signed up and you want to get in on that, jump in there. We got one spot left open in the morning. Actually, we got two spots left open in the morning. One person moved to the afternoon, and then we got 3 spots open in the afternoon. So if you want to get in on that, and check out our Discord if you want to get in on our members area and Discord. Not going to push it hard on you, but we've got a lot of stuff going on in there. We've already started putting stuff in the Discord. If you sign up as a member, you'll get in on the Discord for free, and we got templates in there, stencils. We're uploading all kinds of stuff. So definitely, if you take my stencil workshop, you need to be in there, because we're putting up new templates and stuff for you guys to make. I got a bunch of peaky lures that I'm making templates for. I know a lot of people are buying those baits. So we're going to have stencils for all those. I'm working on them right now, getting the templates ready and getting them up. So bear with me. It's a lot of work, and I still got to get my Krusty Cranks website back up. So got a lot of work to do. I want to get it done before I get out there and start fishing. So, but let's get on with this Morning Dawn closer. Some of you's been asking about what I prime my baits with, and I haven't usually been talking about it too much, because I just go ahead and prime them before the video, so it don't take so long on the video. But I use titanium white by Golden. I think that's my best. I've tried a bunch of different whites. I really like that one the best. It's thin. It sprays real nice. It don't get on there real heavy. It got a good base to it. Don't have to spray a lot, maybe 2 coats and it's covered. So if you ain't using titanium white, give it a try. Golden. I always have all the colors, guys, in the description. So if you don't want to go back and watch the video through and get the colors down, and I'll put them in. I usually put them in the beginning and at the end. So I try to do that for you guys. So if you wanted to paint this bait, you could. And you can also get access to the stencil too. So we're gonna use we use titanium white, and then I came back over with some pearlized white by Createx. And then the bottom, we're actually gonna paint the whole thing in this fluorescent hot pink. Then we're gonna come back with the iridescent violet on the top, and the stencil's gonna be in wicked gold. So those are our colors. Let's get the pink on there. And like, I was trying out a new mic. Got a new mic, so hopefully that'll help with the sound. And I toned the lights down. I got some new lights, and they're bright. And I understand that some of the videos been turning out a little washed out. So hopefully I dimmed them down a little bit. Hopefully I won't have a bunch of shadowing, and hopefully it'll look better for you. But just let me know in the comments. Working on trying to adjust everything. I want to give you guys the best quality videos I can. So let me get the fluorescent pink in there, and we'll get on painting this bait. All right, I got a 2.5 square bill and a 1.5 square bill. I did these on a couple transparents too, S-cranks, and they turned out really cool. But I wanted to see how this color looks on the pearl white. So I got it a little heavy on those S-cranks. I'll show you that in a minute when I get this hot pink on here. I got it a little heavy. It was a transparent bait, so sometimes it's hard to tell on those things. And then it always dries back a little darker than you expect. So I'm a little heavy-handed on the trigger sometimes. If you guys paint baits, you know sometimes you're like, I think it needs a little more, and then once it dries back, you're like, oh man, I got that a little dark. And you guys know, if you watch my videos, sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm gonna leave it at that, and then I gotta spray it a couple more times. But I'm gonna try to, since this has already got white on it, I'm gonna try to stay more closer to that hot pink look, and maybe go a little darker on the belly, but I want that iridescent to blend in real nice, so we'll put a dark belly on it. But yeah, I've had a time with we had a little problem with the website on the stencils.com, and I lost a bunch of files, and I just didn't like the way it was looking, and it was kind of hard to navigate, I know, so I decided I was just going to give it a complete overhaul. So hopefully, if you guys, I know you guys have been buying stencils. I had some emails about what happened to the stencils, what happened to the stencils. So bear with me, I'm gradually getting them back up there. I'm fixing them a little bit, try and make it a little easier to navigate. There's a navigation filter on the side now that you can just go right for the baits you're looking for, instead of clicking around, clicking back and forth. And you can order it if you already know mostly what you're looking for. You can get right to it. I got the square bills and the 110s up. Now, I got a bunch of stencils, but I don't release them until I do a video on YouTube. So once I do a new video, like this stencil we're doing today, will be up. And I always put a link in the description too. So, all right, I think I'm gonna stay with that. Let me darken this pink on the bottom of this 1.5 here real quick. And I think I'm gonna stay with that. And this is gonna be a fast one, really. Let me get the iridescent purple on there. Here's the S cranks. As you can see, I got them a little dark. I got that purple, I came down a little further than I wanted to on the purple, so it got kind of dark. But these, look at the difference already, just with the white under it. So you can see. But now when you hold this up to the light, you can see right through it, and it looks pretty cool. So, all right, I gotta stop myself. Okay, let me get the iridescence in there, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, sorry about that. After you've been spraying a while, you can tell by the sound of your brush if everything's going good. I'm using this master today because all my brushes are a little dirty. They need a good workout on the cleaning. So I'm going to show you a new thing I got for cleaning brushes, and I'm really liking it. This is the I use my master sometimes. I mean, my Iwata and my gallery's my go-tos, but once they get dirty and they need a cleaning. All right, I think I'm gonna stay with that and not get too carried away. Leave it alone. I got a 0.2 needle in this one, and just a little reducer. I was kind of letting it fall. And that looks awesome. Those two colors are awesome together. I'm going to get the eyes, darken the eyes, darken the face a little bit. think once that gold hits that, it's gonna look awesome. All right, I'm gonna let that dry, guys. I'll bring you back and we'll put the stencils and the gold on. Okay, folks, let's get our gold on here. Got my stencil on there. I'll show it to you once we get it off. Did one on the darker S crank. Turned out pretty good. Try not to get it too dominating. The nice thing about these stencils are if they come up, set this down for a minute, you can push them back down and they'll line back up. This little 1.5 here. As long as it's down around the stencil area, that's all you got to worry about. I had to thin my gold out. And I don't like to bring the hair dryer on them because it's more of a chance if I heat that up, it's going to peel the paint off, especially since I didn't let this dry overnight. That turned out pretty cool. That gold on those colors looks awesome. Peel the other one off. Oh yeah, that little guy looks cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll bring you back. We'll pick out some eyes. That looks awesome on there. That gold really pops on there. It don't look as heavy when you're spraying it on, but it looks good. Just filled it out really nice. But I'll go ahead and do the other side so I don't bore you with that. And then I'll bring you back and we'll put some pick some eyes out. I think I'm gonna go with some gold eyes. We'll get some epoxy on it and wrap this video up. Okay, friends, we're back with the finished Morning Dawn Rustic Craw. Yeah. So, I just kind of wanted to show you the difference. This one, and I moved them back inside the booth because some of you said it was blowed out and you couldn't hardly see real good. So I'm hoping this will make the light a little better. But there you can see it's the same color on a transparent lure. That's what it looks like. And then on the primed lure, that's what it looks like. So that's the difference between the two different paints. One of them, I mean the same paint, but it's on a primed lure versus a transparent lure. So I think the one on white probably looks closer to the Morning Dawn, I would think. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I went with the gold eyes on 2 of them. Actually, I went with gold eyes on all 3 of them, 4 of them. Okay, so colors we used on this video was we primed it with white, and then we used some pearl white, and then we came on top of that with fluorescent pink, hot pink by Createx, painted the whole bait. Then we came on top of that with the fluorescent violet Createx, and then we used gold for the stencil, for the Rustic Craw stencil, and the stencil will be in the description if you want to pick one of these up. Stencil site's gradually coming back up, so I know a lot of you guys were asking, but give me some time and I'll get that bait up, plus a bunch of new ones that I'm working on. So if you're getting stencils from there, I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, ring that notification bell so you get notified when we put up our next video. And always remember, stay crusty, my friends.